All right, family. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. The link for the membership right down in the video description is in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You'll get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by the General, strictly for the brothers. All you had to do is click the link right in the chat. In the preview, you can get a in the chat, in the video description, you can get a preview of the curriculum. Amazing curriculum. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream, where the brothers sit down once a week discussing very vital, important, powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Check it out, get the preview, and become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family I know you're going to like and love. Check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the General. The making of the white man, the black woman is God, gas, global African supremacy. We got military geography, cosmology. Yes, indeed, making of the, we said that one already. False teachings of the Medunetta. We got Freemasonry exposed, fraternities, sororities, Black Illuminati, Boodline, hip-hop occult. Got all that, all the religions. We even got Jehovah's Witnesses. We got Christianity. We got Scientology. We got Mormon. We got the Islamic Sufism, all the isms, Hinduism, Kabbalism, Judaism. Got it all for you in a line. The ancient Nile Valley studies. We got that all over the world. Get over there. There's not another website that could compare, compete, become a member today. And everybody knows Seti got the pop in his page on Patreon. Over 500 exclusive videos only to be seen on Patreon. Link right at the top of the chat. Just click it and check out that menu, family. And to all those that donated to the General, thank you. Those would like to donate, the link is in the chat. I really appreciate you. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti, Black Power Cartel. Rock that notification bell. Get a video, a thumbs up, like it because you love it, and share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. We got some fire up here tonight. I know everybody say, man, the General jumped right on off into the science. Just dove in out of nowhere, just dove in. That's right. And as we move forward, because I'm just, to all the family out there that's connected, you're gonna get the tingling. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you're going to get the tingling because you're going to deal with it on a high level because you're exercising. You know what I'm saying? You're in here with the, you're in here with the sage of the age, and I'm going to most definitely have you jumping through all kind of portals, doing your research. See, it's one thing for a person to be out here with all the smoke and mirrors. A lot of people have smoke and mirror, but this is we got the research to black it up, and that's what it's about. We want our people to, because what's happening is people running from religion and they're going off into religion. Because a lot of this occult shit ain't nothing but religion, because it's not speaking to our black divinity. If it's not speaking to your black divinity, it's a goddamn religion. That's all I'm going to tell you. You feel what I'm saying? So today we are talking about the Nephilim. Okay, we're talking about the Nephilim. dragon bloodline of ancient Egypt. I love saying that because once you get it in your head that that's the sacred and divine zoo type and mascot of our people, when you get to reading, once you get this information, when you begin to read, everything that you done read thus far is going to be anew to you. And I'm just going to tell you that off jump. It will not be the same rendering that you had previous to having this understanding that I'm giving you. Okay, is you a whole, books that you done read, goddamn it, gonna be a whole new book, or it might not be no book. You might just throw that motherfucker away because it might not be talking about nothing. Now, who are the Nephilim? Now, the Nephilim, here we go. You'll see were giants. This is biblical now, but it's not biblical. It's before that. You see, this is previous to the Bible. The Bible just yesterday, the Nephilim were giants. They were the offspring of angels that they called the Watchers, and they was put under the responsibility by the Most High to watch over mankind and be and such as a guardian angel, and see and assist them in staying in evolving and things of that nature. But it was given a warning to the Watchers not to intermingle with humanity, and that's exactly what they did. The Watchers intermingled with the women of men, and they made Nephilim, which were giants on the earth. And, and what's crazy, even based on the Bible, when God supposedly had destroyed the planet, that these Nephilim survived the flood. You see, they survived the flood. And that's something, and that's crazy. And nobody want to talk about that. Let me get there it is right there. There it is. Nah. See, the thing is in the scriptures, whatever you want, in the scriptures, you see, and it's the scriptures, as crazy as it sounds, coming out of scribble, and that's when you doing like this and shit, like a serpent. You see, you don't even understand. That's why the dragon and the serpent was considered to be wise, because it brought language, it brought alphabet. You see, it brought numbers. Even the numbers are serpentine. You see, your cursive is serpentine. Even the regular alphabet is serpentine. The way you draw the characters, the way you draw the numbers is serpentine. So that's why the serpent is considered to be a creator of all, a guardian of all sacred sciences and wisdom. Now, you see, and so when we go into these scriptures, we see that these Nephilim are the bloodline of ancient Egypt, okay, through the Philistine. See, that's why we don't read. We read, but we don't read. This is esoterical. We know that all of this Melchizedek, motherfuckers still trying to figure that out. Boom, without father, without mother, without father. Melchizedek, the melanin. See, motherfuckers can't figure that one out yet. And we're gonna deal with Melchizedek. But it's crazy how all of these mythologies around the world, when I give you this shit, man, and we study this, and we're gonna study strong. We're gonna finish this year out. We're gonna get into the comedic studies, and we're gonna go in there with the general. You see, we ain't about to just put no fucking facts up, and a fact, and the motherfucker can regurgitate a fact. No, we're gonna become one. When you pull these down, we pull up these images of the temples, you're going to go in your mind, you're going to see yourself walking through them. You're going to be in the damn temple. I'm going to break it down to you like no other person can. And I guarantee you, if you ever go over there, and when you get over there, while everybody else is is you know, they on the elementary level, preschool level. God damn it, they on the preschool level. You would be in there, you know, you be above the clouds. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I want. And so when we talk about the Nephilim, the giants that was on the planet, and when we say giant, that's also a term that meaning in not just in stature, but in ability, you understand, of wisdom and science. You see, in technology, giants, while everybody else is midgets. Okay, so and it also includes stature. You see, it also includes stature, but it includes many things in which we are a giant in. Okay, but these, and they spoke of, you know, the Philistine, and people know, you know, one of the most famous of the Philistine is a Goliath. And niggas in there rooting for David, and really the nigga is Goliath. Motherfuckers rooting for David, and they should be rooting for Goliath. Yeah, y'all don't know, but I'm gonna show y'all. You feel me? I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all in there root, you know, you rooted for David, and David was doing some wicked shit. Yeah, David was in there with Jonathan and shit. You know what I'm saying? Say he loved Jonathan more than he loved, his love for Jonathan was greater than his love for women. I say, what? And y'all motherfuckers talking about David. Man, y'all motherfuckers better go in there and read that shit again and make your mind up, nigga, or whether you know what I'm saying, is you all together, nigga? Yeah. Is you all together, nigga? Let's bring this up, family. Yeah, let's bring this up. We're going to connect it all, family. Just give me time. Stay with me. And goddamn it, you're going to see that all of this is going to come to settle in your mind, heavy mental. Now, we're talking about Ham, which is calm, which is Kim. You see, which is Kim, which is Sam Bodasia. We were just talking about that with the Buddha. Which the S is interchangeable with the K, with the C. Yes, it is, with the H. All of those are interchangeable. The in God, you know, Moses say, who shall I say sent me? I am, the am, ham, cam, all of that, black, look it up, yam, even yam in the Semitic, yama, you see yama. And you look it up and it means black. It was one of them deities that's symbolic of time and you know, time. I believe it was time and something, but it was black because it was symbolic of cosmic time and cosmic melanin. You see, and so one of the terms for black in the Sanskrit is Yama. It's a deity. Look it up. All you had to do and put Yama, Hindu god, and then put black in there and see what come up. And it'll tell you what it means. Yam, Ham, Cham. We went into Champa, Naga Champa. Then we go into that Nagamadi. You see Hamadi, and we'll deal with it, family. I want y'all to get the etymology. So when you get these, when you start to get all and master these etymologies that I give you, when you read, you will read differently because you will see things that you have never seen, but you ain't even read this shit yet. Until you get a thorough understanding of etymology of all the words that are attributed to black divinity, which are many, but once you learn enough, I'm dealing with the ones that are the most profound ones. Once you get these thoroughly memorized, when you read, you can reread all that shit. It's gonna say something totally different than what it rendered the first time. Now, when you see here, you looking at the genealogy of the blacks in the Bible. Now, you can go through all that goddamn, and we understand. We don't have to go through the story because once you understand this shit is metaphysical, occult, esoterical, that mean that the story is not to be to be taken literally. I don't want to hear nobody telling me, oh man, that ain't good, nigga. You stuck. I'm sick of that shit. We know that. Didn't I tell you that? Prerequisite. Understand all of this shit is parable. You see, don't come in here telling me, nigga, you gonna get out of here. Cause you're not ready yet. I don't want to hear that. Okay, so now when we look at Ham, we see Mizraim. You see, and as I study, when you see Mizraim, the suffix is also synonymous with the seraphim. You see, which was the fiery serpent. So even in that, you got the dragon, the fiery serpent. Look it up, seraph, the serpent, fiery serpent. Okay, which is the winged serpent that we see connected to the winged sun disk, which they call the Badeti. Okay, that's the seraphim. When I show you, and I show you the serpent, the cobra, not just any serpent, the cobra, the Egyptian cobra that they call the Naji, N-A-J-A. So you see there, the Naga can also be N-A-J-A, and that's where you get John, J-A-N-N, which is a variation of jinn being plural, and John, J-A-N-N, being singular. So you see right there that Naga and Naja is also synonymous with jinn. It's the same word. I'm trying to break this shit down to you. Okay, that's why they are both depicted as serpentine. Okay, serpentine. All right. So when we look at Ham and we see Mizraim and we come down and we see all of his children, Anamim, okay, Anamim, who are, they were giants. You see, that's where you get the Anakim. You see the Anakim, okay, which is Kim. When you spell Anakim, is A-N-A-K-I-M. Which is K-E-M. It's Kim. Okay, it's dealing with black. If you don't have the etymology, you ain't gonna understand it. And Anak, okay, which is the Anu. You get Anu, Anak, Anu, Anakim. And so the Anunnaki come out of Anu, okay, which was the early Egyptians, that the first indigenous peoples in Egypt were called the Anu or Anu. Okay, and this is where you get Anunnaki. And the Anunnaki was all, and so we understand this is esoteric. Ain't nobody coming from no outer space. See, they put that shit in there to keep motherfuckers from understanding the sacred science, and that's why they over there drilling in the goddamn head of a cobra looking for a damn diamond in the head of a damn cobra, because they don't understand, which means that the ancestors did well in converting the sacred science into a codified language to keep the profane from understanding the sacred science. And even if they did, they do not have the mandatory essentials necessary to even manifest the science. You don't have the melanin, and so that's why they keep coming up with all these crazy ass fairy tales. You know what I'm saying? That they can't, they don't have no understanding of what they talking about. Now, if you go all the way to the bottom, you will see Captarine. Okay, that's the one, that was the father of the Philistines. Let me take that out of there. That was the father of the Philistines. You see all the way at the bottom. I'll try to blow it up as best I can. You see, matter of fact, let me see it. I could do it this way so you could see it better. That's right. Here you go. So you see all the way down. Now, these are the children of Egypt, okay? And they were giants. So at the bottom, Captarine is where they got the Philistine, okay? That was the father of the Philistine. And the Philistine in the Bible were compared to the Nephilim, okay? If you see right there, Numbers 13:33, it says, and there we saw the Nephilim, the sons of Anak, who were from the Nephilim. So these Anakim, which came from ancient Egypt, you see right there, Anamim, Anakim, you see, they were compared to the Nephilim. which were the children of the watchers. They were the children of the watchers. And when I went over that yesterday with you, and I'm gonna get it in. We're gonna believe me, I'm gonna come back and put this in here for you so you can understand it. The Nephilim were the children of the watchers. Now we went over the oculus. I went over one of the serpentine words, and where is that at? Here you go, right here. Bingo. Kaluba Day. You see, you need to look that up. I put that up for you yesterday. It's called it's the Kaluba Day. You see, and that's a breed of serpents. It's the largest breed of serpent. It's a grouping of serpents. Kaluba Day. It's the largest grouping of serpents on the planet. And the cobra is also one of those serpents. Now, masculine, if you're dealing with the Kaluba Day, the masculine version of a serpent out of that species is Kalubra. Okay, Kalubra. And the feminine aspect is Kalubra. Colubra. If you take the LU out of that, you get cobra. You see? And so now, if you understand that serpent etymology of COLU is also COLO, is COLU, which we just went over. It is also CULA, and that's where you get Dracula from. DRACULA. So that's serpent. You see? That serpent, and that same CULA is also in immaculate. So when you talk about the immaculate conception, you're talking about the dragon birth. You see, and even in virgin, virgin, G-I-N, but it can also be spelled J-I-N, okay? And if you flip G-I-N is N-I-G, which is the prefix of nigger, okay? Just want you to know that we the serpent, that we the dragon bloodline. And they've been hiding it, and now that's why they want us to bury the damn word, because they know we gonna know the sacred science of it. Okay, so now that you understand one of these, this is just one of the serpentine etymology. The COLU is where you get oculus, OCULUS, oculus. And that's the CULU. That's also one of the serpentine etymologies. And so that's the third eye. When they say oculus, that's the third eye. This is the watchers. This is what it's talking about, the watchers. They're dragons. Okay, they were dragons, the fallen angels. Okay, and they were the fathers of the Nephilim. Okay, they were the fathers of the Nephilim. And in the Bible, the Nephilim are compared to the sons of Egypt. Yeah, we going where they saying, oh, these niggas then broke into the, and they didn't have it. But they like, oh, these niggas then broke into the sacred science. We thought we could keep these niggas out, but they didn't got back in. So now we'll watch me go to work. By the end of this goddamn year, you ain't gonna watch what I tell you. You gonna invent, and motherfuckers all around. Watch the world. Watch these niggas. Watch these Europeans. They ain't talking about this, but that's why I'm saying it. I'm putting it on record. Now watch. We're gonna come back to this one goddamn video. Watch motherfuckers after this. Everybody, goddamn Europeans, Hindus, and everything, they're gonna get to change in their shit because they didn't already change their shit off of what I already did. You see, motherfuckers even over there. I got that motherfucker Prevon talking about Egypt. That motherfucker ain't never talked about no Egypt. You understand what I'm saying? Now that he won't talk about Egypt. I done ran that motherfucker from out of India. You see, so that's what we talking about. The Nephilim dragon bloodline of ancient Egypt. And so we went over there. Let me see if I can get one more. And you see right down here, this is another one. Let me bring that one up to let you know that these is all the giants in the scriptures. And you see right here under Genesis 14:5 at the bottom, you see the Zuzim in Ham. Those are giants in Ham, which is Khan. You see, all of them, all the giants are the Hamitic bloodline. That's us. That's the Kemetic bloodline. That's us. That's the Chemitic Cham bloodline, the Nagas. That's us. That ain't got nothing to do with no damn European. They ain't even where them damn Neanderthals came from. Ain't even no goddamn snakes up there. The fuck you snakes are warm-blooded animals and shit. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have no goddamn snakes up in no goddamn. That's our goddamn shit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's right. Oh, yeah, the Bible, man, listen here. People slipping. People slipping on the Bible. They slipping because they don't know shit. They don't have, you can't even read that motherfucker until you master etymology. You can't even read once you need a prerequisite. You need etymology. You need to do the genealogy to see what is what. And then once you then you go in there and read the shit. And once you go in there with the mind that this is all fable and the truth is like gems spread out through the book, you going in there for the gems. You ain't going in there and understand a lot of mystery schools write material to keep profane minds from accessing the truth. Understand that. If you got the key, you ain't a believer, you got the gem. You got the gem of black divinity. You ain't going in there as a no believer. You going in there to get the divine truth up out of there. But anyway, this is just a introductory. This is just introductory, family. So we'll be black again. Let's move forward tonight on the other subjects. Make sure you get over there to Patreon. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Because we going, you know what I'm saying? We most definitely going to turn up the memberships. If you ain't a member, you going to wish you was, because I'm going to start dropping some heavy mental. You see, I'm going to drop some heavy mental, because when I get to doing that membership video, I'm not talking to no chat. I'm going to be straight lecture. You feel what I'm saying? So if you just want straight lecture, you know, but I like it both ways. You see what I'm saying? But for those that really want to do the research, make sure you hit them memberships, because I'm most definitely going to load it up. You feel me? I'm most definitely going to load it up with some heavy mental. I'll be right black. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily liberation through African education and confrontation, black power.